Oh. ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् परमानन्दमाधवम्. Now we are going to see the entire thing from spiritual perspective. That doesn't mean good action and bad action are one and the same. Careful. Both keep us in bondage doesn't mean both are same. Vedji said anyways good action or bad action, we are going to remain in the bondage of action. Therefore, let us do bad action. No, no. They both are not same. The only thing is they both are going to keep me in that bondage of action. But they both are not same. Okay. Good action is always better than bad action. Now what we have to think about, is there anything which is even better than good action? That is what we have to think. Okay. So many times spirituality, when people enter into and this Punya Papa theory, etc., they understand. And from the spiritual standpoint, as we said that, finally Punya Papa both are a kind of Papa only because they keep us in the bondage of action. So they say, okay, then why? What is the point? I will do whatever I want. That the Yatechacharana is not not the solution. Whatever I feel I do, that is not right. Bad action is bad. Good action is good. There is no comparison. We have to think about, is there anything which is even better than good action? That is Karma Yoga. So from Karma now we are shifting to Karma Yoga. Why it is like that? First, let us understand what is Karma Yoga. Then we will come back to the topic, how this Karma Yoga will take me out of the cycle of karma, bondage of action. Karma Yoga is not a particular kind of action. But Karma Yoga speaks about the intention or attitude behind the action. Okay. So Karma Yoga is not a particular action. So when we say that I am performing Karma Yoga, it is not a particular action which I am performing. Okay, this point please note. And because it is not a particular action, but it is the intention or attitude behind the action, it can be done 24/7. If you change the attitude, that action will become Karma Yoga. Is this clear? All other actions, when I'm performing that action, I'm not doing anything else, but I cannot keep on doing the same action throughout the day. So I'm doing other actions also. So all other actions have starting point and ending point because they are physical or mental actions. Whereas Karma Yoga is not an action. It is an attitude behind the action. It is an intention behind the action. And therefore, with whichever action I am performing, if I change the intention or attitude, I am still doing Karma Yoga, and therefore Karma Yoga can be done 24/7. Now, what is Karma Yoga? What does Karma Yoga say? We see in Upadeshara, etc. This is very beautifully explained. Karturadnya prapyate phalam, karma kim param, karma tajjadam. Kriti mahodadau patana karanam, phalam ashashvatam gati nirodhakam. So in the first two verses, he explains how karma is creating trouble for us. First of all, karma is not independent. It is dependent on God. Kartu adnya prapyate phalam. Result we get only by the grace of God. Karma kim param karma tajjadam. It is inert. Also, kriti mahodadau patana karanam. It is the cause of our falling into the cycle of samsara. I just now explained whether I perform good action or bad action, whether punya or papa, whether sukha or dukkha, we remain in that cycle. Kriti mahodadau patana karanam. And therefore, phalam, the result of action is also ashashvatam, is not permanent. And gati nirodhakam, it stops us from our main goal, attaining main goal. Now, in the third verse, Raman Maharshi ji gives the solution. That is where the Karma Yoga comes. Ishwararpitam na ichchaya kritam chitta shodhakam mukti sadhakam. Okay, beautiful. What is he saying? What is Karma Yoga? Ishwararpitam. It is the action which is arpita, which is offered, dedicated unto Ishvara. And very aptly he has used the word Ishvara. Okay. So whichever form of Ishvara we are worshipping, whoever is our Ishtadevata, whether it is Vishnu or Shiva or Devi or Ganesha or Rama or Krishna, anybody, Guru, anybody, actions dedicated unto this Ishvara, na ichchaya kritam. And while performing the action or while getting the result, there is no desire. Here, desire means selfish desire or insistence on the particular result that we want. Then that action is called as Karma Yoga. Any action performed with this attitude becomes Karma Yoga. With what attitude? So generally we say Karma Yoga is Ishwararpana Buddhi plus Prasada Buddhi. Ishwararpana Buddhi, the dedicated performance of the action, dedication unto the Lord. And Prasada Buddhi means whatever result comes, we accept it as blessing or gift from that God. Now, what happens when we perform the action with this attitude? See, all other actions that we are performing are with selfish desires. And therefore, they are generating either punya or papa based on whether the desire is good or bad, whether the desire is, whether the action is good or bad, whether the intention is good or bad. Based on that, it is creating punya papa. But since here, the desire which is prompting the action is not selfish desire, but it is a noble desire of dedicating unto the Lord, the result is not punya or papa. The result is chitta shuddhi.